Well, hello everyone, viewers, subscribers, and friends of the channel. Today is another beer on this channel this week. We have a Danish beer from Denmark. It's from a brewery called To Øl, and it's called the beer name. Here it is: brewery, name, and type. So, To Øl Brewery. Beer name is New Moon, and it's a porter, New Moon porter from Denmark. Denmark is a Scandinavian country, for those who do not know, north of Germany. Let's go for the review and the facts of this type of beers. Now, what is a porter type beer? It's an ale type dark beer that was developed in London, England, in the early 18th century, and the name porter is believed to have originated from its popularity between from porters, popularity with porters, which were, of course, the workers of the port in London. It's a well hopped and dark in appearance, owing to the use of dark roasted malt. And the porter became the first beer style to be brewed around the world, being produced in Ireland, North America, Sweden, and Russia by the end of the 18th century. Now, there are a few other beers that have the word porter in it, most notably Baltic Porter, which is a version of imperial stout that originated in the Baltic region in the 19th century. And imperial stouts, as opposed to stouts, were exported from Britain in the 18th century and were popular in countries around the Baltic Sea. And imperial stouts got the imperial in it from being exported to the Russian imperial court of Catherine the Great. And there is also something called German porter that was brewed in Germany between from mid 1800s to about 1990, around the unification of Germany, East and West Germany. Now, I mentioned stouts. The history of stouts and porters are intertwined. The name stout, when used for a dark beer, came about because strong porters were marketed as stout porters and later shortened to just stout. Now, Guinness Extra Stout was originally called Extra Superior Porter, and wasn't given the name Extra Stout until 1840. Now, today, the terms stout and porter are used by different breweries, sometimes almost interchangeably, to describe dark beers and have more in common than in distinction. So the early London porters were strong beers by modern standards. The early measuring with early trials with hydrometers in 1770s, they got it was around 6.6 alcohol by volume, and it's somewhere between maybe 5.5 to 7.5% ABV. And this particular beer, this New Moon by To Øl, it's 5.5% alcohol by volume, so it's on the milder end of porter type beers.
Now let's go for the taste. Mm. So this is 44 centiliters or 440 milliliters, um, or 0.44 liters for you Americans who do not understand the metric system. I am using, because I don't have the proper glass for this beer, I am using a glass from Mikkeller, which is another Danish brewery. They have interesting beers. Maybe I'll cover some of their beers at some point on this channel, in some point in the future. And this has a thick, firm head, or the foam is really thick and tall. It's malty and somewhat sweet. Let's go. Mm. It's actually quite good. Um, some stouts are a bit sweet, especially imperial stouts. But porters typically are not that sweet. They're a bit quite dry in that sense. Not very much sugar, and it's really roasty. Clearly roasted dark malts, and it's really malty. And as I said earlier, these are reasonably well topped, and there's the clear uh, bitterness brought in by the hops, which is quite good actually for a beer beer like this. I really like this. This is good. It's a solid, I think solid 8. Not my absolute favorite, but very good, very solid beer. And as I said, 8. Cheers.
Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate if you leave me a like and a subscription. I really, really highly appreciate that. And check the links in the description box below. I have a new style. I decided to put the picture of the can of sorry there uh, on the screen, so you can see the can, what it looks like, and maybe look it up, and maybe buy one for yourself if it's available in your area. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.